Morning, Evergreen Bible Church. I hope that you're all doing well. Um, and I'm excited to get into the scriptures a little bit with you this morning in Proverbs 19 and Psalm 8. Um, Before we get in, just a little update on Emily and I. We're doing really well. Em's pregnancy is going really well. I just finished finals for school this last Monday, so I've got a little more time now, and we've been using some of that time to get the house ready for our baby girl to be born in July. So we put some wood floors in and decorated the nursery. And for those of you watching this, I'll just give you a little sneak preview that our daughter's name will be Eleanor Offenkamp. We're excited to share that with you. And we're excited even more so to get to introduce her to you in hopefully the month of August after she's born, Lord willing. If we're meeting again by then, pray so. And so anyway, let's jump into the scriptures. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and read Proverbs 19 and Psalm chapter 8 before we get in here. I just have a couple things that I wanted to share. First, from Psalm 8. In Psalm 8, O Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth. And in God's majesty, what he has done is he has crowned mankind with glory and honor, meaning that we are kingly representatives. And that is a massive calling. But we're not alone in that calling. The Spirit is transforming us and transforming our lives. 2 Corinthians 3:18, Paul says, we are being transformed into the same image from one degree of glory to another. So the Spirit's work in our life is transforming us. And if you're anything like me, you can start to feel stagnant in your faith and feel like, man, I am not growing, I'm not being transformed, I'm not worthy of glory and honor. And I want to encourage you to keep pressing on and pressing in. A lot of times, for myself, I feel like, man, I'm not worthy, and it's not based on my worthiness. It's based on God's gift of grace on the lives of believers. And so I encourage you with that. You, as a representative of the King, are crowned with glory and honor. He is transforming you and transforming you from one degree of glory into the next. So don't lose heart, church. And second, in Proverbs 9, a lot of Proverbs talks about the words we use. And Proverbs 19 talks a little bit about listening. So I want to hone in on two verses in Proverbs 19. Verse 20, listen to advice and accept instruction that you may gain wisdom in the future. And verse 27, cease to hear instruction, my son, and you will stray from the words of knowledge. I think myself, I'm a good talker. I can talk a lot, and I think maybe you don't think this, but I think I can make myself sound good. I can make myself sound academic. I can make myself sound whatever. But when it comes to listening, I have a harder time because I can tend to tune out anything that maybe I don't believe personally, or I can tend to tune out instruction or especially rebuke. If somebody has something and they're telling me, hey, why are you doing this? Or why are you, my wife tells me this, why are you spending so much time on your cell phone? Like, pay attention to me. My gut reaction is to say, this is my time. I should be able to do what I want. Where this proverb tells me, no, I need to listen to instruction from other believers because other believers are part of the way that God speaks to his people. He speaks to us through his scriptures. He speaks to us through other people. And so I want to encourage you too, church, to listen well. to be people who receive rebuke well, because God uses rebuke in the lives of people to transform them from one degree of glory to the next. God is going to use those things. And so I'm learning that. I'm growing in that. I need to grow in that more. And I encourage you, seek it out. Seek out instruction. Seek out solid instruction. I think of places like I go to desiringgod.com and listen to Ask Pastor John when I've got questions about things. And that's just a way that I seek instruction. As well, I think in the sermons that we listen to week after week, it can easily become just a routine of listening to a sermon and not actually being affected in your heart. And so take the temperature of your heart, I would ask you. When you listen to a sermon, does it get down inside, or does it simply go in one ear and out the other? And do you simply say afterwards, well, that was a great word, I'm so encouraged by that? Or does it convict you and cause you to change? That's the instruction that we need at church. The advice and the wisdom that we're going to gain in the future as we're being transformed from one degree of glory into the next. God is working in the lives of his people. He is working through this quarantine. And so if you've got any extra time now that we're in quarantine, which I know many of you don't, but seek instruction. Church, I encourage you with that. I'm praying for you. I look forward to the day when we can be back together again, worshiping as one body in one place.